Tonight on Paper Highlighter, reality TV might be filmed for the cameras, but the real drama, that's playing out online, and it is savage. First up, a sweet mother and baby photo from Jasmine that should have been pure cuteness turned into a full-blown comment section cage match. Half the fans melted over the baby's bow and bright eyes. The other half dragged up Jasmine's past, her other kids, and even dropped paternity bombs from the tell-all. Next, Usman and Cortney roll onto our screens in matching helmets, and the internet's waving every red flag in the book. Words like player, green card hunter, and run Cortney, run are flying, along with roasts of his music career, his braids, and yes, the helmet. Then, one tiny screenshot of Tim and Cole joking around, cue the sexuality speculation explosion. Some swear it's proof. Others clap back with, what's the problem if they are? And a whole squad defends them as just two guys clowning for the cameras. And finally, a beach photo that should have been all sunshine turned into a digital roast pit. Chantel's chest, Jen's parenting, the guy's looks, nothing was off limits as commenters served body shaming, side-eye, and unsolicited life advice, with just a sprinkle of compliments buried in the chaos. Nothing says internet chaos quite like a baby photo that turns into a full-blown fandom brawl. Jasmine thought she was sharing a sweet, harmless moment with her baby girl, but by the time the post made it to the 90-Day Fiancé news and gossip page, it had morphed into one of the heated comment section wars we've seen in weeks. The photo itself was pure hallmark. Jasmine smiling proudly, cradling her adorable little one with the caption gushing, "Looking at mother and daughter is so cute." For about 5 seconds, it was a feel-good scroll stopper. Then, like a switch flipped, the comment section split straight down the middle. On one side, fans melted into puddles over the baby's bright-eyed gaze and undeniable cuteness. Replies poured in. "She's so precious, cute baby girl, and she looks just like her daddy." That last one, it snowballed into a mini thread of its own, with multiple viewers swearing she's met mini-me, pointing out facial features they claim are carbon copy. But the sweetness didn't last. On the other side of the digital fence, critics came in swinging, and they brought Jasmine's history with them. Several comments resurrected the storyline about her other children allegedly left behind in her home country, Colombia. Accusations ranged from abandonment to being an unfit mother. One bluntly asked if she would ditch this baby too. Fans dredged up tell-all rumors about paternity revelations, using them as ammunition to question her maternal instincts. Others expressed frustration, claiming her older kids missed out on the same affection she's now posting for all to see. The criticism wasn't just about the past. Some took aim at her appearance, saying the baby looked nothing like her before procedures, implying her looks have changed so much she no longer resembles her own child. And tucked between the mom shaming and gossip was a simmering debate over whether it's ethical to showcase the baby in the middle of such a controversial storyline. As one fan put it, "The baby's adorable, but some wounds don't heal just because you post a cute picture." Others countered with, "Let her enjoy her child. You don't have to like her to be happy for her." And if you thought that was messy, wait until you hear this. Usman and Cortney are already sparking red flag alarms before the honeymoon phase even starts, and fans are not holding back. Usman and Cortney's debut should have been the start of a swoony 90-Day Fiancé romance arc. Instead, it's lit up comment sections with accusations, shade, and some of the harshest side-eye we've seen all season. From the moment their first scene dropped, fans zeroed in, and it wasn't about the chemistry. The internet quickly branded Usman a player, scammer, and green card hunter, with post after post warning Cortney to run before it's too late. One blunt comment read, "He's in it for the visa, not the vows." This isn't just speculation out of thin air. Viewers are dredging up Usman's history with other American women, relationships that ended in messy public drama. Some pointed out that his declarations of love feel over the top for someone who hardly knows her, while others noted his repeated hints at wanting multiple wives. Cortney didn't escape suspicion either. A few comments suggested she might be in it for the screen time, maybe even still carrying a torch for an ex. One cheeky viewer wrote, "Coat's probably still in her DMs." And then the helmet. Yes, even their protective headgear got roasted. Fans meaned the bright orange helmet, joked that it was the most interesting thing about this couple, and even questioned if Usman needed a hot, soapy shower before hitting the road. His signature braids made it into the commentary crosshairs, alongside digs at his music career. Some watchers framed the whole relationship as pure production gold. Manufactured storyline came up more than once, saying it's designed to keep both of them in the spotlight rather than build a genuine romance. The phrase forced chemistry was everywhere, paired with gifs of actors grimacing through awkward hugs. Still, there's a small but vocal camp defending them. Those fans argue that people are too quick to judge based on edit and past seasons, and that maybe Usman's intensity is just cultural or personality-driven. One supporter wrote, "You might be surprised. The guy could actually be smitten." But they were drowned out by a sea of warnings and sarcastic predictions about the couple's future. The bottom line? Between the alleged patterns in Usman's past, the doubts about Cortney's motives, and the unshakable sense that this is all playing out for the cameras, viewers are already split, but leaning heavily towards skepticism. In the words of one fan, "This isn't romance, it's reality TV at its most obvious." The hottest take so far? If she marries him, we'll be watching their divorce storyline by next season. That single comment has racked up hundreds of likes, proof that for now, the audience is betting against a happy ending. And just when you think the comment wars couldn't get pettier, wait until you see the single screenshot of Tim and Cole that set off a full-scale internet debate about their sexuality. This one's got fans absolutely divided. It all started when a still from the show landed on Facebook, captioned, "If this doesn't confirm that Tim and Cole are gay, I don't know what will." The image shows Tim lying back, Cole leaning toward him, and Tim playfully chanting, "Do it, do it." Within minutes, the comment section was a mix of fire emojis, laugh reactions, and yes, the inevitable aha declarations. One viewer wrote, "I thought the same thing, just admit it." Another went straight for the mic drop. Case closed. But not everyone was here for the labeling game. Plenty of fans pushed back, asking why are people so obsessed with outing someone? As one defender put it, "What's the problem with being gay? Does that take away their personality?" Others reminded the thread that Tim recently married Tiffany, which, in their view, proves he's straight. Then there's the just goofing around camp. Folks who say Tim and Cole were clearly poking fun at the rumors, leaning into their close friendship for laughs. Longtime watchers even pointed out that Tim's quirky style, from his fashion choices to his humor, has always made him a target for speculation. Of course, social media doesn't let things stay light for long. Some called the moment sick or nasty, while others accused the original post of being pure clickbait, designed to stir the pot. But still, the back and forth kept the post trending for hours, pulling in viewers who might not have even been following Tim or Cole's arcs this season. The funniest part? Neither Tim nor Cole has addressed the clip, leaving fans to interpret, debate, and meme the moment without a single hint from the guys themselves, which, honestly, might be the most reality TV move possible. In true 90 Day style, what could have been a throwaway gag turned into a culture war of sorts. Privacy versus public curiosity, friendship versus flirtation, and whether a moment like this should even matter in 2025. But if history tells us anything, it's that this won't be the last time a screenshot sets the fandom on fire. Don't touch that dial. The internet drama's just getting started. Because next, we're hitting the beach with Rob, Jen, Chantel, and friends. And what should have been a sunny group pic turned into a full-on roast session. What should have been a sunny, laid-back group shot of 90 Day Fiancé favorites, Rob, Jen, Chantel, and friends, ended up detonating Facebook with body shaming, shade, and relationship warnings, proving once again that no bikini, no jawline, and no relationship is safe from the fandom's unfiltered opinions. The picture seemed simple enough. A smiling crew, ocean backdrop, a day out in the sun. But as soon as it hit the 90 Day Fiancé news and gossip page, the gloves came off. Rob was first in the crosshairs, with commenters warning he was jumping from the frying pan into the fire by cozying up to another woman they believe will never be faithful. Some name-dropped Tiffany as the perfect example of a good woman and urged him to rethink his choices. But the fiercest spotlight landed squarely on Chantel. Comment after comment picked apart her beach look, everything from calling it circus-worthy to critiquing the proportions of her chest. Viewers debated whether it was lopsided, too big, or in need of a reduction. Some lamented she'd ruined herself and was perfect before, while others speculated about the toll it might be taking on her back. In between those digs, a handful of voices tried to defend her, urging Chantel to love herself and be herself, but those were drowned out by the wave of unsolicited medical advice and snark. Jen wasn't spared either. Multiple fans dismissed her outright, saying to send her back where she came from, accusing her of neglecting her daughter, or branding her nothing but trouble. Even the men in the shot caught stray insults, one likened to a 70s porn star, another told to fix his overbite. It wasn't all shade. Someone chimed in, "Cute picture." Another admitted, "Rob looks happy with his beautiful woman." And one optimist summed it up with, "Let him have his fun." But those comments were buried deep under the avalanche of criticism. The post ultimately became a microcosm of the 90 Day fandom at its most raw, a place where the conversation can pivot from affectionate to brutal in seconds, where old relationship baggage gets unpacked without warning, and where no one in the frame, not even the background ocean, is safe from the commentary. And, perhaps the most telling part, the group themselves haven't responded. No clapbacks, no explanations, no "we had a great day at the beach" captions. Which, of course, only fuels speculation. Was this outing innocent fun, a PR move, or the calm before yet another storyline storm? If you loved today's drama, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, ring the notification bell so you're first in line for the tea, and drop your hottest take in the comments. You can also follow us on socials for bonus gossip between uploads.